Overnight, we hear the Solomon Islands and China have officially signed this pact. It's a security pact. It's a dangerous sign of China's ever-growing expansion in our region. The PM forced to deny accusations of bungling and mismanagement, such as this from Shadow Foreign Minister Penny Wong.
What I would say is this, that whether it's Mr Morrison going missing or Marise Payne being passive, someone in government needed to take responsibility, because this goes directly to Australia's national security.
Matt, as I just said before, we're going to get a security expert to dig into the detail, but just on the optics of this, the only reason we know about this deal is that it was leaked by someone inside the Solomon Islands government. I don't know that it's our fault that another government signs something like this. Do you?
Well, the Australian government probably can't be blamed for that, Pete, but the optics around some of this is not great, and I think the optics around Zed Sezelja going on that trip last week rather than Marise Payne is not particularly great. Now, would it have made a difference? Would Marise Payne have been able to convince them not to do this deal with China? Probably not, but it certainly left an avenue for attack for Labor today, and they've gladly taken that. And of course, Andrew Clennell has been reporting here on Sky News that Marise Payne was attending a business dinner instead of going on that trip. So, you know, they're copping some flack over that issue. But, you know, whether the Australian government, whether our federal government can be responsible for what two other countries do, an agreement between two other countries, well, you're right. I mean, we probably can't take the responsibility for that. We can certainly try and influence that decision, but ultimately that's a decision for two other countries. There are some similarities, though, Peter, I think, with the deal with the Darwin port done 7 years ago here, and that was certainly something that the Australian government could have had some control and influence over at the time, and they certainly didn't.